A sad, sad day for Norway as we wake up to the news that King Harald has passed away at the age of 89 after suffering from like a rare blood condition for the last couple of weeks in hospital. He reigned for 35 years. He was on the throne in 1991, so he actually came to the throne quite late in life, but he did extraordinary things. He made extraordinary speeches that I will touch on in a minute. He was a modernist. He was very inclusive. Condolences from around the world, from other monarchies around the world, have poured in. We've had the likes of Denmark, of Sweden, and of the UK. King Charles has said, "It is with the most profound sadness that my wife and I have learned of the death of my dear cousin," they were cousins, King Harald V of Norway. For 35 years, King Harald served his people with unwavering dedication, guiding Norway through times of great change with warmth and humility. As Norway mourns the loss of such so towering a figure, my whole family join in remembering a much-loved kinsman and friend whose kindness, compassion and deep sense of duty echoed from across the sea and across the decades. It obviously means that Crown Prince Haakon now becomes the King of Norway, and his daughter, his eldest daughter, Princess Ingrid, will become the Crown Princess of Norway. Now, there is going to be a big meeting in the Cabinet Office in the Royal Palace with Haakon to kind of decide what goes next, what happens next, what titles people are given. So we'll hear more about that later. But I've also just read that Queen Sonja of Norway becomes the first Queen Dowager, meaning she survives the death of her husband, the king, since the establishment of a new independent monarchy in 1905. So really, we don't know what title she's going to be given, but obviously we will learn that later. She must be incredibly sad. I can't even imagine what she's going through right now. They had a long and happy marriage. They got married in 1968 after years of King Olav V opposing the marriage because she didn't come from nobility or a royal house. She was just a commoner, as she was known. But they've been married for a long time. He actually dies the day before they were due to celebrate their 58th wedding anniversary, which is really, really sad. The Norwegian royal house has put out this really lovely video just showing all moments throughout King Harald's reign. It's really important to note here that he did extraordinary things. He represented Norway 3 times in the Olympics for sailing, and he became a world champion in 1987. And long before he was king, he actually introduced the Norwegian branch of the WWF long before it was popular as Crown Prince. He cared deeply about the environment. He was very conscious. He also led Norway through the horrific terror attacks of 2011. And 10 years ago, in 2016, he made a now famous speech where he basically supports LGBTQ+ rights, which is quite rare for definitely a head